Sound check, sound check, sound check. Welcome everyone to another super stream with Microsoft Flight Simulator. I hope everybody is well, and I would love if somebody can give me a sound check. I'll be a bit quiet, but can you let me know if the music is too loud? And is my voice okay as well? But I'll just jump into and have a look at who is in chat at the moment. I know Stu is with me in the Spitfire, I think it is, isn't it, Stu? Sorry, just fixing up all my windows. All right, who have we got? We have Skyrim Zeke. Hello, good day. How are you? And we have a Bossan is there as well. Hello, how are you? And Spitfire it is for Stu. Is the sound okay? Is it too loud? In my headphones, it sounds like the music is too loud. Okay, cool. Bossan, thank you very, very much. Well, we're in the Cessna 414 today, and we are flying in South Australia, and we've got a leg, or quite a few legs, but it shouldn't take too long because the 414s are quite speedy. Thanks, Stu, for checking that out. And we've got a few. We're going to do some island hopping at the start of the leg. So, what, 1, 2, 3, 4, about 4 or 5 legs. There's quite a few airfields, but we're not going to be stopping at a lot of them because they're quite close between. I haven't put the flight plan in the exclamation mark flight plan, so don't bother doing that. But you can go pick up the flight plan on my Discord. If you ever want to fly with me, or if you have the sim, just jump on the Discord and grab the flight plan, and then you can come along and fly with me. And Stu, because Stu's on most of the time with me as well, which is awesome. Stu's also on the farm. We did a farming stream yesterday, which was awesome. And a lot of fun with Barker and Stu, which Jacket normally joins as well. So let's get this bird in the sky, and let's get it all started up and get on with the show. Now, for some reason, Stu, the name tags aren't coming up. I've checked it all looks good. Everything's switched on, but for some reason I didn't see your name tag coming up. So I apologize for that, Stu, but we all know that pesky little Spitfire flying around in the sky today will be Stu. So let me get into the cockpit and get started. Hey, Mickey the Savage. Hey, going Mickey. Good to see ya. Okay, let's go into the cockpit. Let's get this bad boy in the air. Now, this is still a beta version. Still a lot of updates coming through for the aircraft as well. So just bear in mind, some things work, some things don't work, or I'll expect them to work, but they don't work. Example, a lot of the equipment doesn't hook into my flight controls as yet. So I'll be going, oh, this is not working, and then I'll be trying to manually find the button in the instrument panel here to try to work it out. Yeah, go from there. So bear with me while we get everything all loaded up and started. Okay. Start engine 1. Oh, you haven't flown the Spitfire for a long time? Stu, I love the Spitfire. It's good fun. Very good fun. Alright, so we have our, yep, pitot is on. Good. We'll put alternators on. We got here. Strobes are all on. Landing's off. We won't bother about taxi lights today. And let's just hope the autopilot all works today so I can fly and show you around the sites today. Skyrim, yeah, how are you? I'm good, Skyrim. Thank you for asking, mate. I hope you're well as well. I did say a big hello to you at the start. Not sure if you heard it, but you were, I think, second on the chat today, so good stuff. No, Boston was second. You were third. It doesn't matter anyway, but good to have you all on board for the flight. I hope you enjoy the flight. And yeah, as I said, if you don't, I know some of you guys have PS5s and things like that, but if you do have a PC or an Xbox, you can actually grab Microsoft Flight Simulator and fly with us. But we are all ready to go. in this very remote airfield on Kangaroo Island in South Australia. A very beautiful place, and the airfield is called a Rocky River Airfield. It's not really a port, is it? It's only a mud strip or a dirt strip. But we're ready to go. Clear skies. If it was real time, it'll still be a bit dark. So I've pushed it forward a few. If you have a look, I have it currently set at 7:51 a.m. If we go to real time, that's what it would look like. Let me just get some light. Actually, we can go real time weather. But yeah, so it was a bit dark. So we'll start it at, let's go about 7:40. We'll go from there. All right, Stu, I think we're ready to go. Cow flaps for takeoff. They are open. So you pull them out for climb. Yep, I've had a good look at that, Stu. So here we go. Pull to close. So for takeoff and climb, we'll keep them open. And then we've got to remember to close them as we go into cruise. Have a look if they are open. Again, it's a beta aircraft. They are open. You can just see them. I don't know if you can see my mouse cursor there, but they're open. Awesome, Skyrim. Good stuff. Good stuff. Stu, yes, I remember. So if you were on my last, one of my streams with, let's get ready to take off and let's line it up. But if you were on one of my streams with the 414 when I first got it, Stu remembers quite nicely. Yeah, so we forgot about the cow flaps, and the engines did unfortunately stutter. They didn't go out, but they stuttered and lost power. So we glided in for an emergency landing, and luckily we survived. Just trying to get my, before we take off, just trying to get my map all sorted on my screen so I can see you guys chatting as well. My other screen. All right. Let's hope we have no crashes. We always get one per stream, but let's hope this time we don't get one. Alrighty. Oh, is Stu going? Is Stu going off? Go on, Stu. Here he goes. You can head off, Stu. No, you've stopped. Let's just go. All good, Stu. We'll both go off at the same time. Let's hope we've got enough power to get off. Hey, Kiffy, how you going? You jumped in there just as I'm about to take off. It's a short field, so hopefully we're all right. I didn't even look at the winds, everyone, so let's just see. Hopefully we're all good. Oh, what are the winds? Let's have a quick look, because we are on an island near the Southern Ocean, so it's quite windy up here. We're good to go. Even didn't need the flap for that takeoff. There we go. Alright, we'll just climb probably 4,000 to 5,000 today, Stu. Again, so we can keep an eye out on the scenery. Oh, climbing a little fast. This thing's pretty speedy, so... Again, and you've perfect match, I think, with the Spitfire, Stu. What's been happening, Kiffy? You good? You good, Kiffy? Had a good weekend? Coming to an end? And there's Stu. Oh, he's off my wing. He was off my wing. There he is. Spitfire Stu. Super Marine. Good stuff, Stu. See how this live weather handles, but at the moment live weather looking all right. We're in beautiful Kangaroo Island, South Australia. Already passing through 2,000. Keep an eye on those engine heats. Yes, Kiffy, you got to take it easy, mate. You got to take it easy. Can't be full on all the time. Let's check out how, if we just get straight into autopilot, just so I can get the outside views. Let's see what happens. Will it turn? Will it do its thing? Or will it not do its thing? It's going to go straight, hey? Not going to do its thing. We will maybe help it out a little bit in a moment. Right, let's take it off for a moment. Already passing through 3,000, so I told you it's super speedy. Beautiful aircraft, the 414 Cessna, Chancellor I think it is. Hopefully we can get on track, even if we've got to use the old heading, not the nav. Try again. Now we will pull those cow flaps back in. All right, let's see how we hold up with the autopilot. There we go. Check that out, ladies and gentlemen. Kiffy, yes. When I was younger, mate, I have. Oh, camera's a bit out of focus there. But yes, I have. But check that out. How beautiful does this look? Winds are at about 15 knots at where we're at the moment. But it is looking stunning on this island. Normally, I think when we came in last time to land off our last flight, it was super, super windy. Gusty, it's almost all over the place. So I'm actually quite happy that it's nice and calm. So, Kiffy Cessna 172. That was in another life. Long time ago. All right, let's see if we're going to turn. Oh, yes, it's doing it. I didn't know if it was going to kick in and nav was going to work. Or is it? Or isn't it? We'll see. We'll see. So I can turn, if the engine sounds are okay, because I have actually set up this because the engine sounds on the Cessna 414 is quite noisy. So I had to manually put that through a different channel. So if you're finding that it is still not too good, or the engine's noises are too loud, let me know. Oh yeah, I definitely could. Always interested to get back up there. I'm just too busy. Kiffy, it's been, how many years now? 20, 25 years, 20 years, something like that. 20 years. So yeah, it's been a long time, maybe just under 20. Check how we're going, and I'm going to see if I can spot Stu out the window. Heat's okay, we're all good. A full load of fuel as well. Alright, there's Stu down the bottom. Yeah, again, name tags for some reason aren't working today, but that's okay. Stu is here. Name tags are all on. I did remove a lot of mods, but none of those mods should have affected name tags. There he is. Oh, Spitfire. That thing's awesome. I love it. Got it as well, Stu. It's a super aircraft to fly. Mic volume. Alright, let me know if that's now too loud, everybody. The mic volume is up. We're sitting at about 4,200, Stu. We aren't going too speedy, but I will increase now. We're at about 158. Let's get up a little higher. And let's promote cruise. Bring back those to get a little quieter. Just let me know if that volume's too loud now, everybody, because I have moved those up a notch. And let's get some beautiful views as we approach or fly off Kangaroo Island. But have a look at these cliffs down here. You can just see those cliffs. Beautiful part of the world. Well, it's very calm. Like as I said, the last time we flew here, it was very rough. But these cliffs, as I fly off the edge here, I'll show you. But it's looking beautiful in the sim. I've got it set as the morning, so we're looking absolutely brilliant. And we're only going to we might move up to 5,000. The only airfield, Stu, I'm going to land is a couple of airfields as we fly over in a couple of islands, so they're quite close between. But I wouldn't mind landing at is it I'm just trying to see which airfield that is. That is, you'll all love it, it's called a Shag Point. We're going to be landing at Shag Point, everybody. You can guess what we're going to be doing at Shag Point. So there's a couple of islands we're approaching now, so let's just go to the rear. You'll see the cliffs. Look at that as we come across here. Yeah, there's a couple of islands we're going to go across now. Oh, there's Stu flying across in the Spitfire again. And yeah, I'll go through those islands as we go over them, but looking absolutely stunning. Stu loves Shag Point. Now there is some ships around here, but I don't know if they're small ships or large ships, so we're approaching one now, but I can't see it, so it might be something very small. So we've got a bit of a leg over some ocean here. So pretty much you've got the Great Australian Bight out there. But we've still got Kangaroo Island there, and we're approaching. You probably can't see it, but there's a little island we're approaching, pretty much straight ahead. And that is called Althorpe Island, which is a remote, well, not really a remote island, but it's off the Cape Spencer or Inniston on the mainland. So yeah, it won't be much to see for about 5 minutes, and then we'll be back on land. Probably should have got a bit little higher when we're over the ocean, but all good. And there's Stew in the distance, but have a look at that shot. How good does that look? Looks superb in the sim today. So if you haven't looked at this, haven't had a bit of a flick through on this aircraft, let's let's go and have a bit of a cruise through the aircraft here. There we go. I've got to get my right. My controls are all over the place. Here we go. Here we go. So it's pretty smick. Got coat hangers for your clothing. You've got I think trays that come out here. Yep, the old tray. So we'll get the beers out for Stew while we're not concentrating on flying. So hopefully everything's okay. Got another one here, another tray. You got armrests that come up for the co-pilot and pilots. So it's a nice little aircraft. Good day, Alexandri. How you going, mate? Good to hear from you, mate. Good to see you here. So we're having a bit of a chilled flight today in South Australia, going from the coast. We're going to go inland to the ranges, just checking out the insides of the 414. Let's put those armrests up. Oh, it's not going. Probably because I'm in the way. Maybe or maybe not. No, it's not going up anymore. That's alright. That one does. Up and down. This one don't want to go anywhere. Oh good. Let's have a look where we're at. Still can't see that ship. Oh, there it is. Oh, we've got a ship off this side there. Look at that. So we're sitting at about 4,000. Yeah, the plane's awesome inside. They've put a lot of detail into it. Oh, Stew in the Spitfire flying past. Yeah, it's awesome. Awesome aircraft. Love it. The beautiful view as we approach Althorpe, I'm pretty sure it is, island, which has an airfield on it, but we're not going to land on it because it's pretty much too close to where we just took off. Just having a look at that ship that we just passed over again. There it is. Stew's going to check out the ship. I don't know if that's coming up on Stew's, because that is an add-on that you have to get for the sim. There is some basic ships in the sim, but if you want to get the mod, it's in my description down below, and you can grab that mod for the sim. So you have the ship AI, which it's just AI, but it sort of tracks real life shipping lanes and so forth, and just has AI traffic running around with different size ships, so it's pretty cool. We might go a little higher once we do our little island hop here. We'll want to go once we go through our little island hop. There's about 1, 2, 3 or 4, 5 islands that we're going to sort of hop around, and then we're going to go onto the mainland and start going inland. So far the weather is sort of just holding up, but it seems to be changing. Gonna check while we're over the ocean, making sure that if we need to make our emergency landing, but engine temps are all good. Still getting used to this one as well, everybody. I'm haven't flown it that much, but I know they've done, I've just got the latest updates and so forth. There's some, so it's a much more stable. So it's a beta aircraft. It's the Cessna 414 Chancellor. Like ocean, nice view, but I was afraid to swim. I don't know why I swim in a pool, but I am still a little scared. Fun, but I get I will drown. Oh, you're worried about drowning. No good, mate. No good at all. But you wouldn't be swimming out here anyway. This is you'd be swimming closer to the beaches, I guess, if you were in the ocean. Don't know if they have them where you are, but over here there is we have lifeguards or lifesavers. Depends what you call them, but they set up flags, and if you swim between those flags, you can not be certain, but it's a lot safer because that's what is what the lifeguards keep an eye out on. If you make sure you're between the flags, swim between the flags. And if you do get into a bit of trouble, get into a rip or something, there is a very, very high chance that you'd be saved by those guys. But if there was a rip in that area, they'd actually change the flag. So they move the flags to the safest area of the beach. So if there's a rip, they move the flags. They obviously warn people as well where the rips are. So yeah, we've got a pretty good, and they're all volunteers too. So all the major beaches tend to have them. So here it is. This is the island, Althorpe Islands. So it's a conservation park, and you can see the tiny little strip down there. So it is a tiny, tiny strip. But how good does that look? Sims put it on a show today. They have done really well with the Australian update, but I will say the South Australian scenery is smick, right on the money. Got a lot of ships in the at the moment. Oh, there's Stu. Going to follow Stu up. Sorry, I had an alarm go off there on my phone. Just turn that off. How good does that look? All right, so we're now approaching back to the mainland, just for a short little skip across to. Sometimes I have little areas I can give you some information on, but we're going through Inniston Historic Township, or was an historic township. We're flying over that at the moment, or about to, once we head over the coast, and then when we hit the coast, we're getting a bit of clouds over here as well. So off the nose there, it won't be on the sim, or it might be on the sim, but there is a lighthouse down there, and that's called Cape Spencer Lighthouse. Oh, you don't see the ship, Stu? You got to get the I can't remember, what is it? Seafront simulations that do the ship mod. It's something you should pick up, mate. But again, your ships would be in a different spot than mine because it's randomly generated. But it's definitely, if you don't have it, grab it. It's awesome. So there's the township just down there. So that's Inniston, off the nose. So it's quite remote on the end of the cape here. Now we're heading towards multiple island hops, and as we approach this coast, there's a couple of shipwrecks. I think one is called the Ethel Wreck, and there's all you'll see again. It's quite steep cliffs. This area actually, this is part of the Australia mainland. This is that island you saw, yeah, that island that off the wingtip right there. I know the chat's a bit delayed, and sometimes it gets a bit delayed on my stream, but you're probably talking about that island. Yes, there's a couple little shacks on there, but that area here is mainland Australia. So it's just some land that juts out to the Cape in South Australia. Not exactly, but across that straight there, off the tail, is pretty much Adelaide. So if you go off the back there where the mouse cursor is. All right, let's get back into the cockpit and do some checks. So now, Stu, we're sitting on about 173. We are climbing. Why are we climbing? Just notice that. Well, we don't want to climb anymore. We want to come down. We'll just do vertical. Let's go down. Let's pull back a little bit because we're going to land soon. So we're going to drop down. Let's slow down a little bit and we're going to come down. We're up to 8,000. Hey DJ, how you going, mate? I'm just dropping down, guys. I thought I was noticing back here, we're going, oh, that's a little high. We're too busy on the outside and I wasn't focused on the cockpit, but we will climb in. So I have just put us into a slow descent, and I think I can arm the altitude alert. So if we put this on, hopefully we'll put this up to 4,000. That will work. How you been, DJ? You good? You're good, mate? Looking very smick today. Here we go. We're approaching Port, is it Wedge Island? And there's an airfield on there called Port Lincoln. And it's, yeah, Wedge Island. So let's have a look at that. So Stu, we're currently at descending, we're passing through 7,500. And we'll descend slowly because we are going to land very soon. Probably descend a lot. Once we hit this island, I might descend a little faster. That's good, DJ. All good. Check this out. How good. This aircraft's really nicely modelled. As we approach Wedge Island, so we've got a couple of islands, not actually landing, but hop across a couple of islands and land at Shag Point. Favorite airfield of the day. I think it's another potential dirt strip, I think. Let's have a quick look. Yeah, a couple of grass or dirt strips. We'll have a look when we get there. Not a super long flight plan today. Once we go across these islands, I'll be able to get us a little bit higher and open up and get to full speed as we fly across from Shag Point. We're going to pass over a couple of places. Lincoln National Park is obviously a one, or we're the first port of call once we hit mainland again. And then we'll go inland and we're going to head up to Flinders Ranges, or that's pretty much the start of the Flinders Ranges, and into a very, very remote airport or airfield, and it's very small. It's actually very hard to find, but there is a ton of private airfields around there as well, so we probably even muddle up and get to the wrong one. But there's a ton of them actually. So that should be some really nice scenery up there as well. But we'll touch off at Port Augusta and then we're going to head into the ranges. There we go. So you can see again the airfield there. Most of these little islands have actually little strips on them. So Port Lincoln airfield, it's on Wedge Island. So again, another remote, couple of little homesteads on there, it looks like. You can imagine kicking back out there. Looks like the weather's picked up a bit as well because the chops on the water over in that bay area. So it's very nice. Having a look for Stu again, see if he's around. He's got to be here. There he is. He's taking it low. Guessing that's you down there, Stu. Where are we at? We're at 5,000, so we are heading exactly where we want to go. I'm going to see if this, haven't used this alert before. See if it lets us know and levels up. Levels off. Now we're heading towards Thistle Island, and this has a couple of, it's got I think a private strip on there or a smaller strip at the start. And then it got one on the other end of the island called Shag Point, and that's where we're going to be. I think Shag Point's the private airfield, that's right. So the first airfield is Thistle Island airfield, and then we're heading to Shag Point. So we might need to do some... Well, it might be okay descending at 500. So all the temps are looking all right. And we're currently passing now through 5,000. We'll probably speed it up a little. Looking for Stu again. Where are you, Stu? Absolutely a beautiful morning to fly. A little bit of cloud cover, but we're all good. And there's Thistle Island there. So we'll now approach 4,000. I want to see if this levels off. Yep, looks like it will. And on the airfield, Stu, we probably want to land on 05. Not this one. This first airfield we're not landing at. It's the second one, which is at the other end of this island, called Thistle Island, which is in the Spencer, or just out of the Spencer Gulf. We should have leveled off now. Yep. Alright, yep. Good. And I'll start hand control, take over hand control in a minute and get ready for... It's a very small, what do we got? It's only a small airfield, so we should be okay. If we do overrun this airfield, we will be in the ocean, so it's going to be a good one. Maybe I should have landed at the Thistle, just down there. There's Stu. I think Stu was thinking we're going to land at that one. It's the next one, Stu. It's a super small one, so it's going to be interesting how you go there with the old Spitfire. It's at the end of the island. And taking over control now. Time to descend. Probably put those back a bit too much. Yeah, certainly could. Not an issue, DJ. Oh, That's pretty. We're gonna. I see. We're gonna actually have to land on. We'll cross over. I was gonna land on 05, but 05 looks like you can hardly see it in the actual sim. On my map, it's actually quite. It's a dirt runway, but it's actually gonna have to be on 17. No, 12, sorry, not 17. There it is there. So we're going to be landing on this super small strip. You can just see the actual dirt strip on 05, but you can hardly see it. So we'll land on 12. So we're landing there on at Shag Point. The private airstrip. Might just do a touch and go here, Stu, to save the time. Then we don't have to worry about the short strip as well. Oh, sharp bank there. Still moving pretty quick though. We're going to overshoot a little bit. No, under. Touch and go, Stu. Game Show Plus, how you doing? Good to see you on the stream. We're going to do a touch and go at Shag Point. We don't have any time to shag today. We're just going to touch and go at Shag Point. I don't even know if I'm... Oh yeah, okay. Super tiny. Can't actually see. Is it straight ahead? Oh, I think I've missed it, have I? Oh, it's this side. Can hardly see the airfield. Alright. We're coming in fast anyway for a touch and go. Can hardly see the actual airport, but that's all good. We're gonna go right off the edge here, guys. Whoa, off we go. Very late landing. No problems, Kiffy. All good. Enjoy your dinner. We just was a bit long in that airfield in a touch and go, but all good. Let's continue our island hop. Oh, look at that. What a sight. What a sight. Looking good. We survived the touch and go though. And we will now switch back on. Hopefully we will get a bit of height. What we should be doing now is putting these back in while we climb. Alright. Level off here. Flight. Not too much. Trim it up a little. Yeah, it was a flick and go. Exactly right. It's definitely a flick and go. The tires are on the ground for literally a second, half a second. Grindle Island. believe this next island is. Let's throw on the old autopilot. And we will start going up to 4,000. What are we at? 2. We will hit you and go up. Alright. And arm you. Have a look. Let's check it out. So we just took off from touch and go, or a flick and go as DJ said. We just took off from Shag Point. It was a private airstrip. And now we're just approaching the island. Just down here is a Grindel. I think it is a Grindel Island. Again, looks like an uninhabited island, this one. And then we'll head over to Taylor Island, and then we're back on the mainland. But we're heading back to 4,000, and then we might head a bit higher, probably maybe about 6. We're not landing for a little bit until we get into Port Lincoln, but we're doing a bit of a scenery track around the Cape here. Lincoln National Park. We're going to have one more island off Lincoln National Park. And then we're going to go to Fishery Bend, and there's a few things there to see. So let me just open these up. We're pretty much there now. We're only going up a little bit. Check in temps. Ooh, he's good too. Plenty of fuel. Now there was, I don't know if they've fixed it, there was a bug with the fuel tank, so I will keep an eye on this. I might have to flick it across. Just let me have a look. We're good. It was only taking, I think originally it was only taking fuel out of one tank. But the update, I think, might have fixed it. Just passed through 3,000. So what's been happening? Game show. You good, mate? You good? Kiffy's eating some dinner. What was for dinner, Kiffy? Was it good? I haven't even eaten breakfast for me. I haven't eaten breakfast yet. I'll do that after the stream. I don't have any snacks today. Just good old water. Leaford Islands. Off the nose right there. There's Stu up there. Not sure why the name tags aren't working, everybody, but that is definitely Stu flying the Spitfire. Winds have picked up a little, 15 knots. Ooh, Stu's gone up for a flyover. There he is. Check it out. We do fly for the main legs and everything, just for obviously land-ins, takeoffs and everything. I manual control unless the aircraft doesn't have autopilot. It just allows me to talk to you guys on chat. It allows me to also show you the views. Now I don't know how to retract that landing light. I should work that out, huh? They're off, but I don't know how to retract them. Should work that out. Pull out the old manual. Ham, mashed potatoes and gravy and stringy beans. Nice one. Gotta have those stringy beans. Oh, okay, Stu, your ID might not be on. Yeah, yeah, again, it's weird. All my, I checked before because obviously I tested it. You were sitting there on the runway and I turned it on and off and I couldn't get you to show. So I'm not 100% sure. Am I showing to you though? If I'm showing to you, then you've got it on, I guess. And I've got it on. So a little bit of a bay, a fishery bay now we're approaching, which is also fishery fishery beach. It's a nice little bay area. We're approaching now, so we're back to mainland again. This looks like a very nice, it looks like a little remote, but a very nice little secluded area to go to the beach. Looks like we're going to get a bit cloudy as we go inland as well. You see my name tags and it's something on my end then, but yeah, Stu, I'm not 100% sure, and as you know, I'm not going to play around with the settings while I'm on stream because we know what that can end up doing. So it looks, I'll have a look at it between, actually, I flew the other night and I saw somebody else. Alright, I'll have a look. I removed some mods. It must be something to do with some mods I had. Tiny nameplates I still have on though. I'll have a look at it after the stream. Alright, so that was the beach just down there. This little secluded beach. Look at that. Fishery Beach. Fishery Bay. Looking good. Looking good. We fly over Seaford Mia. Do we have a township coming up? Just having a quick look. Oops, I zoomed in too much. Nothing big. The closest town or reasonable size township here is going to be Port Lincoln. Looking very nice. As we fly over the Seaford Mere. 319 knots. Where are you then? You're flying. I actually got to speed up a little. We'll just fly to, I think we've got plenty of fuel, Stu, so we'll just fly over the airport, Port Lincoln. And then we'll head up and we'll land at something a bit smaller. Don't know if that's a military. No. Cleve? Maybe we land at Cleve. I'll check it out in a minute. We'll have a look. We'll fly up. Maybe either we'll land at Tumby Bay, but we'll fly over Port Lincoln. Let's have a look at where Stu is. That looks pretty stunning though. So what we might do, because we're going to go up it, we're gonna. There you are. Good one. We're going to go and try to. We'll get a bit higher. I think we might head towards 6,000 or something. There's Stu. funny how it puts it at 35. So let's just arm you. That should do it. That's better. Alright. Cool. Alright, so this is Port Lincoln. See if we might go through these clouds up here. So let's have a look. Might have to do a touch lower than 6,000. Okay, just... Sorry guys, I just played around with the stream a little too much. Hopefully that's still centered up for you guys. Have a look. Just a tad down. There we go. Alright, so that's Port Lincoln right underneath us there. And off the right there, Boston Island. And now we're just going to do a flyover of the airport there at Port Lincoln, which is a reasonable size. It's a sealed, it's got one sealed runway anyway. You're at 5,600. Well, I've just hit 5,000. And we're heading towards 6,000. Stu. How good does that shot look with the sun rising? Absolutely stunning. I'll jump in and see if I can work out how to retract those landing. There you are. So we've got Pido Street. We don't need that. No. Windows. What's that? Strobes. They're all strobes. Trying to work out how to retract. Do you know how to retract, Stu? Have you got this, Stu? Have you actually got the 414? If anybody knows how to retract the landing lights, can switch them off. I know where to switch them off. I'm sure these retract because there's a little, yeah, they definitely retract. No idea. Oh, here we go. There we go. Port Lincoln Airport. Yankee Papa Lima Charlie. And we're just about to hit 6,000. That's right. I'll have a bit of a look-see on the old manual after the flight. But everything else seems to be working a lot better. No problems, DJ. Vinny, thank you again for joining the stream, mate. I appreciate it. We're going to speed ahead now and get to our destination. We're basically just moving inland now. We'll go away from the coast in a second. Our last stop is right up the bay, which will be at Port Augusta, but we are going to go for a tad of inland journey. We're going to go and have a look at, I think there's a mine around here, yeah, Monarch iron mine. Looking good. See you later, DJ. Have a good one, mate. chill out. Oh, good, Kiffy. Thanks for dropping in again, mate. I appreciate it. Everyone's got things to do, which is always the case, isn't it? As we fly through or get in towards Tumby Bay. At least you got to see Shag Island, Kiffy. And Shag Airfield. Or Shag Airfield, not Shag Island. Alright, engine temps are good. Just a tad. Needle's good. Good. Bring those back a bit. Now I heard a button switch then. We'll fly over as well, Tumby Bay. We've got plenty of fuel and we're going to head all the way out. We're going to land at Cleve, Stu. So don't worry about Tumby Bay. Couple of lakes, no name, maybe some sort of salt lakes or something down there. And that's Tumby Island, just off the nose. And Tumby Bay town on the left. Tumby Island and the township of Tumby Bay, and again you can see there's another, just get around to the right there, oops, another airstrip there. Might be clearing up. Good morning, Brett, how you doing? We're just flying over Tumby Bay in South Australia at the moment, and we're heading up, or we're going now inland. We went from Kangaroo Island and now we're heading back. A few little stops along the way or sightseeing up to Port Augusta, and then we're going to go and land in the Flinders Ranges. So should be quite speedy from here. But the Cessna 414 is doing its thing. With the latest updates, it's actually working a lot better as well, which I'm quite happy with. Hope you're good this morning. Now you want jets. You have F-18, the T1. Well, yeah, I know. You remember next stream, Stu. We're going to do a jet. So I think you've told me F-16, right? I think that's what we're going to get. I've got the F-18, but I might go grab the F-16. We'll get the MiG, I guess, but I want to get a jet, and we're going to do something. It won't be on our around Australia legs or anything like that. It'll be just a couple of points we'll do in Australia. We'll do some. Remember we said we're going to do some low flying in the jet, so I'll work out somewhere to fly in Australia that would be pretty fun, low flying with some jets. How are you this morning, Brett? You doing well, mate? Maybe having your breakfast. Gonna see, for some reason name tags aren't working, so I'm gonna see if I can spot Stu. He's around somewhere. You'll probably tell me in a minute you're on the front, you're off the rear, you're off. I'm looking for your lights. Can't see. Are you high, Stu? You might be higher. Let me know where you are, Stu. Yeah, you get tired when you got to watch things all over the bloody world. It's crazy, isn't it? Absolutely crazy. So, Stu, I'll look up. All right, I'll look up. There's a moon. Let me zoom out a bit now. Can't see you, Stu. Maybe the clouds are you in some of these clouds? Try again. There's the moon. Looking good though. Looking good. Looking beautiful. There you were, Stu. Got ya. Sorry, I was just doing something on the other screen, and you flew by there. I saw you. Let me see if I can catch you in the front there. Where are you? There you are. Got ya. Those having no name tags is a bit of a pain, isn't it? Got to work that out. That can now go back on the stream. Alright, good, back into it. Sip of water, and we'll get him ready to, we're going to land, we'll land at Cleve. Yankee Charlie Echo Echo. Cleve Aerodrome, so we're going to land over there. And wind direction would tell me that we're going to land at 08. So we'll land there at Cleve, because then we'll fly pretty much the flight plan all the way to Port Augusta. We'll land, no, I don't want to land at Port Augusta. There's two airports. There's a smaller one, Aeroplane, and obviously Port Augusta. I like the smaller one, so we may land, I don't have it actually on the flight plan, but we may land at Aeroplane, and then we'll head for a short little trip up to the Flinders Ranges and that very, very remote and small airfield up there. Ah, is that what it is? Do you have the tiny name tags mod? If so, press backspace to turn on the name tags. Haha! I do have that mod. You know what I'm scared about though? I am scared about crashing the sim. But I will find out. Where are you, Stu? Alright, I've pressed backspace. Very good point. Did the name tags come on? Gotta look for you again, Stu. I did not know that, Brett. So thank you so much. I am just having a look for Stu. I can't see him. Where are you, Stu? But I do definitely have the tiny nameplates. F12 picture take also turns off name tags, and backspace will turn them back on when you have the UI mod for name tags on. Yeah, I definitely have the UI. I checked that in my mod list, and that's definitely still on. But I was playing around with a hell of a lot of other mods. I was playing with but I kept that one on because I wanted to remove a lot of mods to stop my occasional crashing, which is happening a lot more often. But I still can't see him, but I might have not actually spotted him yet, because I can't even see these lights. Oh, is it up there? I'm just going to stay steady for a minute, Stu. If you can fly near me, I will then be able to see if this is working. But check out the views. Looking amazing. Oh, we're going to start descending. Sorry, Stu. I might not, if you be able to see you. Just going to slow down a little. Oh, no. So name tags aren't on. Let me just quickly check. Backspace. Nah. Alright. Still not making a difference. Bit of lag. Descend a little faster. Let's go in there. Go straight down to 3,000. See you, Game Show Plus. Thanks, mate, for dropping in and saying hello. And good to see you. And I hope you have a awesome night, I think it is where you are at. Or evening. Now, we are fastly approaching 500 subs, which is pretty exciting for me. So thank you everybody who supports me. Much appreciated. So I will do some sort of giveaways and so forth at 500 or around about 500 subs. So I'm looking forward to that. Probably do a special farming sim stream and a flight sim stream. So make sure you collect your Wombats. I'm hoping that's still working. And we'll see what we can do. But super exciting as we approach that milestone for the channel. But again, thank you everybody for the support. Much appreciated. Yeah, well, I hadn't had one for a while, and that happened to me last stream, Brett. So yeah, there you go. I know, and if they're starting to get crashes now, and the update's just around the corner, starting to get a bit worried, hey. I saw you again, Stu. I did see you, and there's no name tags. I'm pressing the backspace key quite a bit, but no avail. All good. So yes, we're going to be landing at Cleve now. 08 will be the runway of choice with the wind that's on my sim. These like scorched sort of earth, isn't it? Little mini lakes, or were lakes at one stage. Now there's just some trees and so forth in there. Interesting. Yep, well I did that before this stream, and that's why something I think there may have interrupted the name tags, because most of my modded aircraft removed them all. There's still a couple I should have removed, but I don't really use them, so why have them, I guess. And I removed, yeah, a few other bits and pieces. The only one I really have is the Bijan Seasons mod. But I keep that on because I really love that mod. That's the, oops, I just changed my volume there. That's the Seasons mod, which is awesome. I love that. I actually love. Now I know why it's so hard to see, because your aircraft, Stu, blends in camouflage wise with the surrounding area. You're somewhere here. I saw you, but can't see you at the moment. Just testing the volume again. Hopefully that's okay. I think I just accidentally touched that volume control. We're going to get off autopilot and come in and descend and land, because I'm too high. So we'll fly over, and we're going to have to go a little further to descend because we're way too high here. Yeah, he'd had his lights on. I saw his nav lights. I'm sure he did. Stu, if you don't have your nav lights on, grab the nav lights, put them on. But I'm sure I saw you have your lights on earlier today. Are you streaming soon, Brett? Pretty sure you are. You can also check, Brett, it should show up your channel if you throw in exclamation mark Brett plays, it should put your channel up. If not, I can place it in later, but I've lost where the airport is. There it is. Just turned a bit early. 9 AM. Cool. Awesome. A little windy. Went a bit fast too. The bus on coming to the runway. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. Came in too fast. Way too fast. Hopefully we can brake in time. Do we have a taxiway or not really? Not really. Alrighty. Just gonna have a quick drink. I'm just gonna stay on stream. Just gonna have a quick drink and we'll get straight off. Let's turn around. There's Stu. Oh. Alright, so we're going to line up and let's get out of here. And now not land. Do I need fuel? I don't think I do. Nah, we've got plenty of fuel. I filled her up for the trip. We're all good. A very busy small airstrip out here. The aerodrome's busy. There's a bus. Taxiing nice and fast. Going to stop here a moment. Just don't know if this works, so I'm just going to try and see if it works, Brett. Don't know which one it is. Hopefully that'll work. There you go. Alrighty, let's get out of here. I am going to this time, and we're going to do a straight to 6,000. So we're going to set to 6. Just going to have a quick look at the distance. Yeah, 6,000 for the distance. We are going. Let's get out of here. A little windy. Didn't show a crosswind, but it felt like it. Alright, we'll climb back to 5,000, 6,000 actually. And Stu's already in the air. There he is. I won't do it on stream, but I did with the 414. Stu, I know you can definitely do it in the... yeah, no problems, Brett. All good, mate. But the 414, I do. It actually can do a barrel roll without doing stress, and that's with everything on realism. The barrel roll was okay with the 414. So there you go. Don't know if that would work in real life, but again, it was fine. And again, I don't know what they've got set up with the, as it's the beta, so I don't know how much detail they've gone in with the structure of the aircraft yet, and the stresses on the aircraft in the sim. But I did do a barrel roll. All right, so we're going to just head to the coast before we head out into the country area to a smaller township of, I think it's Kimber. And then we're going to head up to Port Augusta, to a mine, and then into the Flinders Ranges. So again, very nice, obviously very open, a lot of farmland and so forth around here. Again, as in a lot of the country areas that we fly in Australia, especially closer to the major city centres. So Windmill Beach, we're going to go to a little inlet here. Cowell, and there's Stu flying by again. A Cowell, and then we will, yeah, that's the next town. So Cowell is a coastal town on Franklin Harbour on the eastern side of the Eyre Peninsula in South Australia on the Lincoln Highway. 111 kilometres south of a major town of Whyalla. Yeah, that's okay, Brett. No problems, mate. All good. Whatever. You gotta get ready for your stream as well, so I understand. I appreciate you dropping in and checking it out anyway. So it's good. Thanks, Brett. Where are we at? Let's just check those temps. I don't want to... Where are we at? We're getting closer to 6,000. Drop back a slight bit. The cow flaps are still open at the moment as we're climbing, but once we get into cruise, I'll close those off. But looking good. Looking good. So far so good, everybody. Oh, I didn't see your barrel roll, but let me find you again and you can do it again. Where are you, Stu? Ah, these frustrating without these name tags. Sorry, everybody. I'm going to try to hunt you down again, Stu, and then you can do another barrel roll for me. If you go high, I can see you a lot better because your aircraft blends into the landscape around here too much. Alright, everybody, so this is the harbour to Cowell, and we are just overflying Windmill Beach. Again, look how beautiful this place is. Stunning. We'll overfly that township in a moment. We'll overfly Entrance Island. But this is another stunning area. I can hear you. I think I can hear you. Sorry, I'm just looking for Stu. Everybody. Sorry, you're going to flick around, probably give a run of it. Oh, there you are. Found his Stu. There you are. Alright, go ahead. Oh, you just disappeared though. You were definitely there. Oh no, there you are. Now you're down the bottom. Yeah, you're right. There is a lot of lag. Alright, I've got your Stu. You can do your aerobatics now. Do your barrel roll. I'll try to keep an eye on you. Nice. Great shot. Nice one, Stu. That was a really good shot too. Be a good good pick. That time I saw you. And that's Entrance Island, just off the wingtip on the left there. To this little, again, beautiful. I'm guessing it'd be a beautiful place to live. Stunning. We've got another 1,000 feet to climb. Let me see how that cloud cover's looking. We've still got a bit left actually. We've probably got, if you can get in for Kimber, if you've got the sim loaded now, you can get in at Cow airports, Yankee Charlie Whiskey Lima, or you can jump in at Kimber, Yankee India Mike Bravo, and there's still a bit to go. So my guess, rough guess, maybe 40 minutes to an hour, but I couldn't quote you on that. Don't quote me on it, but maybe about that long. Stu's in the Spitfire, and I'm in the 414, so a bit of speed, not super speed, but you could definitely keep up in the slow speeds if you want to hook in a jet. But welcome, Vruden. Nice to see you, and I hope you're good. Hope you've had a good day. Good evening, good day. Hugh's just been doing some rolls and barrel rolls, but I'm having issues with the name tag, so it's always hard to find him because my name tags, they're telling me it's on, but they're not on. I can't see them. Yep. Okay. So you have. We just flew past Corwell, which is Yankee Charlie Whiskey Lima, but we are heading towards. So this will probably be the best one to go to, Kimber, which is Yankee India Mike Bravo. Yankee India Mike Bravo is the one that we're approaching. But we just passed Yankee Charlie Whiskey Lima. Don't think there's anything between there. I'm just checking if there's any smaller airfields between there now for you, but I don't think so. No, there's nothing small between it. We're probably about estimate 10 to 15 minutes, 10 minutes, probably 10 minutes out from Kimber, Yankee India Mike Bravo. Just a bit less. No problems, Rooted. Thank you for jumping in the flight. And everybody else, if you want to, oh, I just hit my altitude. If you want to fly with me, you just got to grab the flight plan. You can either grab the flight plan or just let me know in the chat and I can tell you where I'm at, like Bruden's doing, and just jump in and follow me around on the flight plan. But the flight plan is on my Discord, which is in the, I normally put up normally at least around 24 hours before the flight, and then you can follow me around. But you'll need the sim, and you can get the sim on Xbox or PC. I fly on the PC, but a lot of people do fly on the Xbox. I know a lot of the guys that watch are on PS5, so unfortunately you won't be able to play on the PS5. But you can definitely join in the stream and just watch the beautiful sights that we fly over in our current navigation around South Australia. But we've already been through Tassie, we've already been through Victoria. But what I do is I do a lot of the smaller airports or airfields, airstrips, a lot of private airstrips. So I don't really, I skip over a lot of the major or bigger airfields or airports, because then we get to see a lot of the things that you wouldn't normally see in the sim. So a lot of bush trips, bush strips. Even though sometimes this, you're at 14,000, well, you're way up here somewhere, Stu. We're only at 6,000, just so we can see the sights. Oh, is that, I think, is that you right up there? Yep, that's you right up there. I can see you, Stu. I'm pretty sure that's you. Off the tip of the nose is a small dot up there. I'm guessing that's you. But yeah, so we do the smaller strips. I just try to show off some places that you might have not seen before or flown to, and you might want to fly to if you've got the sim yourself. We're in the Cessna 414 Chancellor today. We are currently sitting at 6,000 feet, and I'm at 191 knots. Ground speed 215 knots. Don't jinx me, Ruda. Don't, because I had one last week, remember? Well, I had one last week, so I hope I don't get it this week. Actually, you joined last week after, I think, I crashed your desktop. Brummy Gamer! Hi, Gammy. How's it going, buddy? Hope you had a great Sunday. I had a super Sunday, mate. It's Monday morning here, and we are well and truly into our stream today, but we've still got a bit to go. We should still have some really nice areas to fly over once we hit the Flinders Ranges, but we went over some really nice island. You missed the favourite of Stu's, Shag Island. Well, not Shag Island, it was Shag. It was a private strip called Shag Airstrip, which was on Thistle Island. So you can definitely go check that out. Shag Point. So Shag Airstrip at Shag Point on Thistle Island. We only did a touch and go, so we didn't have any time for shagging, but all good. No problems, Rudin. We'll be still in the air. We're not even halfway to... Well, we've probably just hit the halfway point to Kimber. But there is a few... Oh, there's actually not many. I'm just having a look if there's any airfields around. But after Kimber, there's not... Oh, there is. There is Siam Airport. So there is another one. I can give you those if you need it. Just let me know. Hope you've had a super one as well, Brummy. But thanks for joining. We're just actually I should check engine temps and everything, because we are flying pretty fast at the moment. Good. Temps on all cylinders, all good. Did we close this off? We didn't close this off. Naughty me. Now they're closed off. In cruise. Well, you know what? That's exactly what we did. It was a 5 sec. It was literally a 1 second touch and go. I don't know who was on the stream earlier that when we did the touch and go, but he said it's something else. It wasn't even a touch and go. It was a... Oh, I can't remember. You'd have to look back at the chat. But it was smaller than... He said it was smaller than a touch and go, but he used different words. All right, so everything's good out here. We're at 6,000. We're cruising now. What are we at? 190, 191, 6,000 feet. Things are looking good. Plenty of fuel. We haven't even used half a tank yet, but I chocked it up so I didn't have to worry about it. But we'll get some nice views now. Again, we're out in the country and we're heading towards Kimber. Kimber will actually be off. We're still a while away. Oh, you can probably just see it in the distance there as we approach the dirt. Ooh, it's actually got a sealed strip and a dirt strip at Kimber Aerodrome. Yankee India Mike Bravo. I love the aircraft. It's really nice. I'll take you on a tour if you haven't got it. Again, get my buttons all set up. Let's go on a tour. We'll put the tray, I think we could put the tray tables away. Stu's finished his beers for the day. He might need another one later, but all good. Got a nice area, nice photos. Got the cockpit at the back of the plane, it's just an image. Coat hangers for our clothes. Don't think anything else opens here. No, pillows on the seats. I think all these lights work, don't they? Yeah, lights work. Look at that. Had a great weekend and awesome Sunday. Well, that's great to hear, Broomy. That's very good. Ooh. Put one tray out. This is your seat, Stu. And I'm going to put that out just for you. It'd be really good if you could actually pop some drinks out. Oh, leave it there. But yeah, it's really nice. Again, lights on, lights off, lights on for Stu. Curtains change? No, can't tip the curtains out. Maybe they'll put the curtains in later on. We'll go back and fly the plane. Armrests all work, but I don't know if they're working. No, they don't want to work. Don't want to crush it. There's even a suitcase over there. So pretty cool. A big JD, please. And the old, I like these visors. You got the old, when the sun glare comes in, you got the green visors. That's pretty nice. That's pretty cool. And I think they stretch out, don't they? Yep, you can put them at that side, that side. So yeah, they haven't forgotten anything, that's for sure. And this is Kimber. So we'll fly over Kimber and now we can go and have a look at the, well, township is close, it's not too close. There's Kimber. Township of Kimber. What can I tell you about Kimber? Let me have a look. Trusty Wikipedia. Pop that out. Kimber is a rural town at the top end of the peninsula in Australia's state of South Australia. What have we got population-wise? Population of about 629. But that's back in 2016. Probably increased maybe after COVID when everyone moved away from the cities. Who knows? When was it first settled? 1839, it looks like. Sorry, 1870s was first settled. Oh, that's nice. So 2 properties. There's the airport, or the aerodrome. 2 properties in Kimber are nominated in 2017 for a proposed national radioactive waste management facility. I don't know if that's come to fruition. Or in 2020, store low-level waste. So it actually, facility would also temporarily store. Okay, it was. So it looks like it was some sort of low-level radioactive waste. That's nice. So that's why we didn't stop off there. I went to the Moose Lodge today and the Boy Scouts showed up and cleaned, repaired all our picnic tables and built us 7 new ones. What? How good's that? That's awesome. And what did you give them for a reward, Veruda? Did you give them like a... I know you can't give them... They're scouts, so you can't give them an alcoholic beverage, but did you give them a reward of some sort for doing that? Or a thank you? Are you allowed to do that? Not sure. Does Kimber glow in the dark? Yeah. You know what? I'm tempted to try it. Let's have a look. Nah. Nah, it doesn't. Only the runway. Oh, where we're at. I think we were about... It's getting a bit later in the morning. Still early morning. Look, the bad news is, Bruden, I'm having issues with the ID. I can see, I'm pretty sure that's Stu in the distance. It could be you. But the IDs are on, but it's not showing. I removed a hell of a lot of mods before the flight, and something must have interfered with it in some way. Maybe the order that they're loading. So I've got to look at that off stream, but you'll have to fly close to me so I can see, or you'll be able to see Stu. We host their events for free. Earl made enough food for 100 kids, but only about 10 came inside to eat. Okay. Well, that's cool. At least you got extra food to eat for yourself, as well as the picnic tables. There's Stu and a Spitfire. So if you just have to look for Stu, you should be able to see Stu's name tag, and he'll be close to me. Yeah, cool. So Stu's pretty much close to me now. But I have got my nav lights all on, so you should be able to see me. Where... Well, what are we? Probably northeast from Kimber at the moment. But I guess if you're flying in the direction of Stu's always around me somewhere. Yeah, he's in a Spitfire, that's it. So fly towards Stu and then you'll be good. We're actually over a big lake area called Lake Gills or Gills. And if you got up high, you'll probably be able to see it. Ooh, sounds good. Sounds good, Bruden. You're making me hungry. I haven't even eaten breakfast yet, so for me, the stream's early morning, so at the end of the stream I go and eat up. Alright, so we're approaching the lake here, and it's also a bit of a mountain range. I don't know if there's a name of that mountain range. On the map, it's not showing as any sort of name. I have a Wagyu New York strip to cook tonight. I'm going to eat it with the baked beans. Oh, even better. Even better. That's awesome. Absolutely awesome. You can send it over in a plane. It might come a little cold and a little old, but I'll have some. Alright, we're about to turn off to the right and we're going to go and fly over a couple of things. An iron mine, so Monarch iron mine, and We're going to go past, I'm guessing this is a large sheep station. The Karuna sheep station? Because it's coming up as an actual identification landmark on the map. So I'm guessing it's a major sheep station. We'll have a look at that. We'll have a look at the Monarch mine. We got lucky and a local restaurant burned down and we got their cook. Not lucky for the restaurant, but lucky for you because you got the cook. Alright, let's have a bit of a look-see. Zoom it out a bit, see if we can see anyone. Again, apologies everyone, the name tags aren't working. Oh, there's Stu. The name tags, oh, he's going to barrel. Oh, you went through me, Stu. And then you quickly disappeared. Where are you going? How good is this? Stunning. Absolutely stunning. All looking good. Hey Fozzie, how you doing, mate? Good to see ya. We're just flying over or towards the Monarch iron mine in South Australia. We've taken off from Kangaroo Island, had a couple of island hops, stopped off at our favourite, well, it's a private airstrip called Shag Airstrip, which is off Shag Point on Thistle Island. Touch and go there. As Bruden said, we only need a quick touch and go for a shag, so it's all good. Then Then we head towards, well, pretty much north. So we've pretty much followed the Spencer Gulf up past Port Lincoln, Tumby Bay, Corwell, and then we went inland to Kimber, and now we're just heading towards Port Augusta. Then our last little few legs to the Flinders Ranges and a very, very small airfield out there. Aeroplane. Yeah. So that's where we're headed to now. We will land at, I've decided we're going to land at, I didn't have it on here, but we're going to land at, not Port Augusta, the main airport there. We're going to land at a little airstrip called Aeroplane, which is Yankee Alpha Mike November. So we'll land there before, we'll do a touch and go there. Let's not land there. Yep. In the Spitfire, you've got the beers in the back of the Spitfire, Stu. What? Damn. I've got the table set up for you. It's over there. There's the table. Set up over there for you. But in the Spitfire, you've done all those barrel rolls, mate. You must have spilt it everywhere. Alright, so we're approaching, for some reason, a major landmark which has popped up on my map on the other screen. Whoa, 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 where I can see Stu. Who's that? There he is. You can see the beer coming out the back of the plane. Nice, nice flying, Stu. I know there's a bit of a delay today, so it's hard to keep up. 6,191. Who has dropped off? Somewhere. How are you, Fozzie, anyway? You good? Yep. Nah, this is awesome. Yep. I know the sunrise is very nice. Yeah. And you can switch it over here. Yeah, definitely saw Big Jacko's streams when he was using this. He uses this a lot, actually. I think we got it about the same time, and we were both experimenting. Obviously, the first release was very buggy. There was fuel issues and all sorts of issues, but it's a lot better now. And even the nav works quite nicely too. That's good, Fozzie. Good to hear. Good to hear. So the mines, here we go. So we can see the mine. That's Monarch Iron Mine. And just off the nose over there. And just around to my left. Off the nose there. And this must be, I haven't heard about it, but some of you guys might have. Karuna Sheep Station. It comes up as a landmark on my map. Basically, this says past release that operates a sheep station in South Australia. So I don't know if it's a major one. But the mine, that's just, where is it? Just here. Yep, just off, coming up on the left wing. And then if we go around to this side, on my right, that's Monarch Mine. You can see that. Actually, that's come up really nice on the sim. You can see the steep hole there that they're digging. Stu's drinks are watered down. If you want a drink, come to me because I'm trying to get you drunk. Driving sucks, Fozzie. People are morons. Tired from flying and driving last night. Well, you can rest up now, mate. Rest up. So heading towards Port Augusta, and we are going to land at, or touch and go at least, at a small airfield there. Not the major one. Al Alamein. Driving is a game you play by the rules, and these people don't even know the rules. Where's the mine? We're off. Yeah. So now we're heading towards Port Augusta. And how far? 31 nautical miles between the two, the mine and Port Augusta. Ah, yes. The F1 was on, and you were flying with Oz FlightSimWare. Would be handy, Bruden. It would definitely be handy. It would actually be really nice if my name tags worked as well, because then I can see everybody. I can see somebody off in the distance there. I think that is Stu. Where are you? Where are you at, Bruden? I don't even know where you are. Where are you currently at? Like, what airport or airfield are you at the moment? Yeah, probably. Well, the full stretch from the mine. Are you at Port Augusta? Is that where you're at? There's Stu. Oh, wait a second. You're still there. Where? Hang on a second. We're way past there. It's Kimber. We've flown past there. Sorry, Bruden. Oh no, Bruden. Quickly load up at. Quickly change over to Alamein or Alamein Airfield. Yankee Alpha Mike November. Yankee Alpha Mike November. We have passed that. We're approaching. We're still a bit away, but Yankee Alpha Mike November. Sorry, mate. I didn't even know. I thought you'd already taken off and were trying to catch us. Sorry about that. Still got a bit to go though. So yeah, jump in there. We're approaching Yankee Alpha Mike November now, and you'll definitely see us. We're basically gonna just fly a tad past it. As I said, I'm going to do a touch and go there anyway. I hope that shows up on yours too. If Yankee Alpha Mike November doesn't show up, then you can go to Port Augusta's main airport. We're going to fly straight past that as well. Yankee Papa Alpha Golf. But we'll definitely do a touch and go at Yankee Alpha Mike November. Or you could just jump on Stu. Just make sure it's not around Shag Island. Shag Point. We passed Shag Point today, guys. For all the guys who just joined us, our favourite spot today has been Shag Point, or Shag Point Private Airport, or Airfield I should say, airstrip, which was on Thistle Island. I think it's a mod. It won't come up, I don't think, in the sim unless you had the mod. It's a free mod that you can grab for some of the private airfields. Thistle Island has a airfield, but we landed at the Shag Point one, not the Thistle Island one. Pretty much. It's pretty chilled, isn't it? It is pretty chilled, especially obviously the hand flying and so forth is a bit more fun. But obviously when you're streaming, it's easier to use the old autopilot. We had a touch and go, I was told, at Shag Point. No. And apparently that's all we need for a shag, is a touch and go. Can I just see? Oh, I didn't know that was there. I just haven't played with it. If you need it again, Alamein, which is Yankee Alpha Mike November. And if that doesn't show, you can go to Port Augusta, which is Yankee Papa Alpha Golf. But we're going to do a touch and go at Yankee Alpha Mike November. Yep. Go check out Shag Point. So if you wanted to go check out Shag Point at some stage, it's a private... is it a private? Let me just go have a look. Yeah, it's a private strip, but not far from it, on the same island, is Thistle which is Yankee Tango Hotel India. If you go there, it's actually just north of that is Shag private airstrip. Oh, I should be descending. So sorry, airport straight in front of us. Chatting too much. That's what it does to you. I'm going to do a drastic descent. Hopefully I won't rip the wings off the aircraft. Not following any procedures whatsoever, like we do. So we're just about, I'm just going to do some rapid descending Vruden, and then we'll be doing that touch and go, as I said, at Al Amain. So there's an air Port Augusta, there it is. You can see the grass strip, or not the grass, the dirt strip over here on the tail, and there's Port Augusta on the right tip of the wing. Oh, there you are. I can see you now. I can see you, Bruden. I know you're in a jet because I don't have that jet. I prefer the whoa. Yeah, I thought he would have been in the F-35 or some jet speeding around. As you're joining a bit, Vruden, I'm going to have to grab it. So I can see you. But I'm picking up next week. You'll be happy if you join next week. Next week, the plan is we're going to, somewhere in Australia, I don't know yet, we're going to do a jet aircraft low-level flight between 2 points. Well, not 2 points, probably multiple points, but yeah, so that's going to be fun. So I'm going to pick up I think Stu's told me I'll pick up the F-16 or something like that. Don't know yet. But I'm going to go pick it up and go from there. And we're going to do a couple of low-level speed runs through somewhere in Australia. Oh, I got a Xbox trophy just popped up. So maybe I'll get the F-35 then, rather than the F-16. Alright, let's go and do a low-level flight over Port Augusta and then we'll head into the Flinders Ranges, everybody, and we'll see how that looks. I believe it looks stunning. So we'll keep nice and low, and we better throw these back out. Cow flaps. Should have done that earlier until we get to cruise. Be a few boats around. Yeah, a bit of a bump and go. There was no butter in sight. Sort of what happened at Shag Island. Shag Point. Then once we get away from Port Augusta, we'll head up to 6,000 and head to the ranges. I think we might have to go a bit higher. I'm not sure. Have to have a look at that as we get closer. Go, a couple of boats. Throw autopilot on for the minute. Have a look outside. There we go. Looking good. Looking good. And we'll start heading a little higher now as we approach the Red Banks Bridge. If it's in the sim, I don't know. Doesn't look like it. Like a rail yard, quite a large rail yard just there. Let's go back up to 6,000. Head to those mountain ranges. Actually, let's head to 10,000, guys. Just thinking, we're going to the mountains, may as well go a bit higher. Stunning part of the world. Don't think it'll show in the sim, but I believe where we are now is a big solar farm around here now. Right, pretty much smack bang where we are right this second. Massive solar farm. All right, so let me know what should I buy. I'm going to do a low-level flight between a few places in Australia in my next flight next week in my next stream. It won't be part of my Australian series. I'll just do a one-off jet, because I've been promising Stu I'll do a jet flight. So let me know what I should pick up, guys. Vote on it. What are we going to do? What should I get? Should I get the F-16? Should I get the F-35? Is rooted in the imaginary F-35 it should be. Oh, it's looking like the F-35 maybe then. Maybe the F-35. Oh, here we go. Looking good. We don't really need to go that high, so I reckon these are only at 3,000 at the moment. So I reckon we will stick to 6,000, guys. Alright, F-35 it is. Looks like the F-35, it is going to be. Turbulence is kicked up. Let's take this off, we'll hit the 6,000. That's all we need. And, yep. Runways for suckers. Alright, I'll grab it. F-35 it is. It's got to get a flight plan worked out. And we'll do that on the next week's stream. Monday for me, and for a lot of you it is a Sunday night, or Sunday night would be UTC. I'm a bit behind with the old sound effects on the stream, guys. I've got to get into it and I've been telling Stu for weeks, I've got to get some sound effects and stuff put into soundboard stuff put into the stream, but I haven't done it. Been too busy. The F-14 would be a big jet to fly. So Brett's gone the F-35, F-16 next, and the F-14. Bruden's definitely the F-35. Stu says the F-35. So F-35 is 100% the way to go. Alright, what we might do, we are at 4,000. Still climbing, only slight. Don't know if I pronounce this right, but we're at Quorn Airport. Quorn, might be Yawn. Not sure if that's a silent Q. Yankee, Quebec, Romeo, November. But we're just over that now. Again, that might not show up. I think on... Oh, there it is. No, it definitely is showing up. But we're just flying over that, and we're going to head now back to the ranges. Basically heading north now, and we're going to go to our destination, Aeroplane. Yankee Oscar Romeo Papa. Hey, did everybody see? It's a must-have for me. The is it the what was the Aero? Is it Aero? I can't remember now. Just lost thought. The it was a DC. Aeroplane Heaven has just put out pictures of it. It's about to come out. Well, there was actually a video of it on YouTube, and I've been hanging for it, but it's just slipped my mind. You guys will probably tell me what it is straight away. It's coming out very soon. Is it a DC-3? They did a sound check and a video on YouTube just recently. Approaching 6,000. We're currently at 171, so we're not flying too fast. We're just flying back into the mountains or the ranges. And then we'll head back northeast to Jarvis Hill and then onto our destination. Yeah, the DC-3. Landing gear down and all. Ooh, he's gonna touch. He's gonna touch. Ah, so Kimber was renowned for something, not just radiation and nuclear waste. It's got the big galah in Kimber. The big galah. Just saw that now. And we're looking good. We can now go close. We have hit . Temps are good. Fuel's at half. We're good. We're doing all right. Eight knots of wind up here, so we're doing very well indeed. So about to get to our destination, about 50 nautical miles estimate, just over, so not too way to go. Because you were doing the low speed. Oh, there you are. You're out there. It's so annoying without these name tags. It really shit me actually. Proby's grave. We're flying over Proby's grave. And Buckaringa Sanctuary. I don't want to say that the wrong way. Buckaringa. I'm going to follow this ridge now. I'm going to follow this ridge and fly over Jarvis Hill Lookout. So, oh, okay. We lost a connection. Interesting. Wonder how the stream will hold up. Or is it just a Microsoft thing? Let me know if it drops out. You're not going to be able to let me know. Successfully connected again. Okay, that was a bit worried there. What was happening? We are 053 is our current heading. Bruden 053. There's 10 ridges, yeah. There's a lot of ridges around here. So yeah, 053 we are heading, and we're yeah. If you follow that, you're going to come across a couple. There's a lot of small airfields, a lot of private airfields around here. I don't have them. If you can get the modded airports for all airfields for them if you want them to show up, but there is a ton actually. When I don't have them all loaded myself, so I didn't want it to crash the sim or anything, so I took a lot off. But I noticed there's a hell of a lot. So we got to be careful. I think even when where we're landing, there's about 2 or 3. Make sure we land at the right one. They do show, like you can see them visually in the sim, but as identifications, they don't come up in the sim. So not this ridge. The next ridge will cross over. I think that is called Jarvis, and has a lookout. Jarvis a lookout. Oh, is that just down here? No, it's ahead. Still got to fly ahead a little bit. But this is stunning. Looks amazing. The Flinders Ranges National Park. How good does this look? Alright, so we are now... That's a Jarvis lookout. Where that road goes through the mountains either side, or the one on the right, is a Jarvis lookout. And the township up there on the right is Hawker. And this is our last leg, ladies and gents. We are heading now to Aeroplane, Yankee Oscar Romeo Papa, and you will see another couple of airfields. There's one just on the right. Let me see if I can find it. It should be off the nose somewhere. There it is. That's yeah, that's the Hawker, I'm pretty sure, airfield. That's Yankee Hotel Alpha Whiskey, just off the nose. And there's Vruden going for a flyby in the F-35. Just don't look at the airliner skin or livery that it's in. And then the next, as I said, and then there's probably another 3 or 4 private airstrips in this whole leg that we're doing now that won't come up in the sim. You'll visually be able to see it, but you won't be able to identify them if you're making flight plans or anything. So that is a Hawk airfield, and then we're going to be over another one which is Rawnsley Park. Yankee Romeo Yankee Kilo. And then again after that on the left side there's going to be another one. Yankee Quebec Uniform. Corn. And these are just the actual ones that are in the sim. As I said, there's a hell of a lot of private ones around as well. I think they're in like... Let's see if I can spot one on my map. I can't. But what an amazing place. You're in the F-16 now, Stu. Moved over to a jet. Well, unfortunately, it's not going to show up for myself, but next week, F-35 it is. Now you make it, just so you guys all show up in here. I'm wanting to grab all of them, but I'll start with one. But what a great place to finish off the flight in these in the Flinders Ranges. Looks amazing. Super cool. Epic Legend Quest. You're flying? I'm flying? We're all flying. We're in the sim. Thanks, mate, for dropping in and just saying hello. We are just at the end. Whoa, Ruden's just flown past in his F-35. Or an airliner. Nah, it's F-35. No, I'm not VR. I'm not flying VR Epic Legend. I think Vruden, who is in the F-35, which is off my nose now, going through the clouds, but it shows up as an airliner because I don't have the mod for it. So no, I'm not flying in VR. But getting tempted to get it, I will say. So we are now approaching that other, I think we'll be able to see it now actually, if I go back outside. That must be it up there off the nose. That is a Rawnsley. Again, another sort of bush strip, isn't it? Yeah. Actually, it's got some, it's actually a reasonable size compared to what we sort of land at with pretty much no buildings. It's got a couple of buildings, a couple of water tanks. I'm looking forward to testing it out. I'm going to have to grab it early so I can do some practice in it, Vruden. I'll grab it over the next few days. Make sure I practice. But I might not have to put the realism on as much. I don't know, because I fly with a lot of realism, but maybe I'll have to turn it off for the stream because I might have a few accidents. And it takes me too long to reload and slew all over the place to get back into it. But yeah, looking forward to it. I haven't even flown. I've got the, as I said, I've got the F-18 and I don't, that's only the one that Microsoft put out. And I don't really fly it much. I know there's a couple of free modded ones that I've grabbed and played with them. Whoa. Well, that's come up as an F-18. So your F-16 came up as an F-18, Stu. Pretty sure that was you. So about 180. Okay, so it goes about 180. It's still pretty good. So it looks like there's some sort of accommodation down there. And it's a station as well. So it's actually, yeah, Station Hill. But this is looking smick. I love this, is looking really nice. Oh, a little bit of a, looking gorgeous. Gonna have to slow down everybody because we need to descend. We'll, a lot of turbulence up here. Whoa! Oh, you're no way near me at the moment? Okay. Well, there's some pretty good, for you guys in the jets, some pretty cool areas to fly around here. Nice low-level flights over these mountain ranges, and the Flinders Ranges would be good fun. Stu's got the, well, he said he was in the F-16, but obviously on mine it's coming up as the F-18. And there's another airfield. As I said, there's airfields plotted everywhere. That one on the left side there. We're not landing at that one. That is Yankee Quebec uniform. You've gone off on a sightseeing trip, have you, Rudin? Alright, so let's jump into the cockpit now because we're going to be coming in for landing and finishing the stream off. Got a rapid descent again. Love my rapid descents. Let's have a look where this runway is. Oh, we can do a straight in approach for this one. So you are in the F-18. Okay, cool. I thought it might have been luck that you were in the F-16 and it showed up as a still a bit away, so it's all right. But it's very hard. I believe this airport or airfield, airstrip, is quite hard to see. Let's see how true that is. Not going to be anywhere close because that's all hilly, so it must be just over that range. I think I can see it. That it there. I really can't see you. Where are you? Oh, there it is. That's it. I can see you now. You died. Obviously you got the realism switched on. A bit of a softer landing this time would be nice. I can already see it's not going to be though. Controller problems, I avoided them by using Air Autopilot. Ah, okay, gotcha. What is the wind? Oh, the wind's changed here. Wow, that's a dramatic change just now. As you can see, it's not much of a place to land. We'll use a bit of rudder on this one. Whoa, whoa. That's the sensitivity just a little bit high on the old rudders. Pedals. Because I've been a bit rough on the old yoke the last few landings to check those settings. That's better. Oh, was that an F-18 I just saw there at the strip? Yep, it was an F-18 sitting at this strip. Oh, nice. Looking forward to grabbing it. Looking forward to it. Let's go park next to this Kodiak. Where should we park? Oh, that's huge, Stu. I thought it might have been the AI models put there. But there you are, that is you, Stu. You can come park next to me, next to the two Kodiaks here. Oh, upside down. Alright. Let me shut down those engines for a moment. Hey Phoenix, how you doing? Good to see you, good to hear from you, mate. I'm doing very, very well. I hope you're doing well too. We have just landed. It's actually our final destination for the flight. It's been an awesome flight. Stu's been with me the whole flight. Rudin came in as well, which was awesome. And it's been a great one in South Australia. There's some really good sites to look at. And it's again, highly recommend flying in this area of the world. Just shutting down the engines. But yeah, we are done. And Stu is lining up his F-18. You're doing good. Great stuff, mate. Oh, this actually does have a fuel refueling station. Nice. And there's Stu. He was flying the Spitfire, but he wanted to match Stu Rudin's speed and got the F-18 out. No problems again, Rudin. Thank you very, very much. And thank you, Stu, for flying along with me. And thank you, everybody who watched and supported during the stream. I stream pretty much every week on Flight Sim the same time, or the same time the day before on Farming Sim. Stu's always on, or sometimes on the Farming Sim as well. But thanks, everyone. And I'm going to pretty much switch the stream off. If you haven't already, smash the like, and if you haven't already, subscribe And that was a great flight, guys. Good stuff. And thank you for everybody who did jump in during the stream. It was a long one. And we are in the Flinders Ranges, which looks absolutely stunning. Thanks all. Thanks again. And that was awesome. So switching off, guys. We'll see you next time. Or on the other side, as I always say.